I told you when you issue access, you come to this page and you can select be it for friends, visitors, staff, guests, and then you come to this page for the duration PIN code. Next. So what happens when you have the PIN code? What do you do with that? On the app itself, you're able to share it on any chat platforms that you already have downloaded on your phone. Next. So you can share PIN easily with any messaging app. Okay? You can send it on WhatsApp, Viber, Line, WeChat, whatever you have, your email, SMS, Slack. Okay, so once, for example, you send via email or SMS, you see this page, you just press send. Okay? Next. So for Airbnb Connect, I'll tell you more later on. Next. Now, so we do just do hardware, we also do software as well. So software beyond the app that you saw, we also have the dashboard. So dashboard is more for corporate use. So imagine now if you run a small B&B of 50 rooms, you'd be crazy to run through this 50 rooms or 50 lots via the app. So we have this web-based dashboard that you can access it from anywhere when you have an internet connection, and you're able to do the same thing I told you just now. Issue a PIN code from anywhere you want. Okay? And for those of you who are very into technology, we don't just do a standalone ecosystem. If you've got existing platform or software or a system, we have open APIs and SDK so that you can integrate whatever you see here into your overall system. Okay? That's more for corporate solutions. Next. 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 So, before that. Okay? So now I'm just going to show you an example of, or rather the portfolio that we've got so far in our short 3 years of existence. So you can see that we have been quite successful relatively in the last 3 years. Next. So we've got Sunsri. Sunsri is a high-end luxury apartments based in Thailand. So they've increased their orders from 4,000 to now 10,000 units over about 10 to 13 projects. Okay? They started installing and they're finished installing all our lots over the 13 projects by end of next year. Okay? Now why do they want to do this with us? Why do they want to install lots with us? It's because ultimately Sunsri wants to have their own condominium app. And they want their residents to be able to use the app to open our doors. Okay? So they know that we have an open SDK and API so that they can go ahead and develop their own Sunsri app. Residents will use the app to do a Bluetooth unlock of their doors. Okay? Next. Raimon is another property developer in Thailand. A smaller project, 500 units. Next. Vietnam, we've got 800 units. And this is going to be done next year, installed over the next 2 years. Next. Singapore, 70 units. This is more of a co-living service apartment. So Elliott Chen is a listed property group in Singapore. So they came out with this co-living concept. It's called 85 Soho. Next. And they spread over this concept also in Yangon as well, in Myanmar. So similar concept, co-living spaces, co-living service apartments, and they want to be able to control reservations in Singapore for the properties overseas. So that's why they use our lots. Okay, next. This is in Cambodia, 216 units. What's interesting is that they've got total 6 blocks of development. 2 blocks will be used for service apartments. So the other 4 blocks, they'll be using a normal lock. 2 service apartment blocks, they'll be using all our smart locks. Because same thing, we want to be able to manage reservations through our smart locks. Next. Next. Japan, hotels are using us. Next. This is Vietnam. So Vietnam, LuxStay is actually an Airbnb competitor. So basically they're buying our locks to give away to hosts to compete against Airbnb. So they're buying our key boxes and our smart gatepost 2S so that they offer exclusivity to people or to residents who rent out the house to LuxStay versus renting out to Airbnb. Next. Malaysia, Indonesia. Next. Australia, Thailand. These are smaller projects. We've done it earlier before. Next. Okay, so I told you about the key box. So this company bought 30 key boxes. Okay, and what do they use it for? They use it to store money. Okay, they bought 30. They mounted it on a wall in their office. This company is a shipping company. They wanted to use the key box as a way to pay salary or allowances to their sailors who come on shore any time of the day. Okay, so usually previously they've been having an admin lady or admin staff just to be there 24/7 issuing cash or allowances. Now with our key box, they don't have to do that anymore. They put the amount inside the key boxes, and when the sailor arrives on shore, they just tell them which key box, this is the pin code for you, just open the key box, your money is there. Okay, so this is an innovative way of a company using our key boxes. Okay, and in Singapore for key boxes, people who use it are usually property developers, right? Property agents. When you do showing and viewing of the houses, you don't bring a bunch of keys. So they just have a key box outside the unit, they put the keys there, and sometimes if they can't make it, you just tell the client, hey, this is the PIN code, I give you a one-time PIN code, open it, just do a viewing on your own. Singapore General Hospital also uses our locks. Next. The schools in Singapore. Next. Next. These are the small projects we've done last year, with more coming up in Malaysia and hopefully Philippines as well. Next. New Zealand. So as I mentioned, they wanted to use our key box so that the agents don't need to print keys all over, and they actually integrate with their own mobile app to do this thing for their property agents. Next. As of now, any questions?
How much?
Yes, please.